Welcome to the Houston Zoo. I'm here in our mongoose enclosure, and I'd like to thank you for joining us here at the Facebook live stream here at 11 o'clock. Thank you for joining in so that we can bring our zoo to you. We really like to make connections between the guests and the animals, and even though you guys might be trapped at home, we still want those connections to happen. Susan asks, are they related to meerkats? Riley asks, where do they sleep? Hey, Justin asks, what do they eat? Once a connection is made between an animal and a person, they're much more likely to endeavor to learn more about that animal and to possibly help save it in the wild. Amy asks, what sounds do they make? So these guys make a wide variety of sounds. They're mostly chirping sounds though. They do a lot of like... Apparently I don't do a very good mongoose sound. I know the reason that I'm here is because I had a connection with animals from a very young age, and it warms my heart to see all of you out there who are also still making connections even in this time of quarantine. Hi, my name is Brian Stuckey, and here at the Houston Zoo we are meeting the mongooses for our Facebook live stream today. Mongooses are very interesting animals. They have a few things about them that everyone asks. Everyone asks how long do they live. They can live about 10 to 12 years. 12 is usually pushing it. These guys don't mate for life. They actually just come together in order to make new mongooses, and then they'll split apart again. During the day, they actually will do kind of a resting thing where like a whole lot of them will sit on top of the thing and they kind of look like they've just turned off. Their heads kind of like, they sink kind of down. It's very adorable. In the winter, we have some inside spaces for them if it gets too cold, and they all like to pile into one tiny box. So it's just a box full of mongooses. Veronica asked, what are the stripes on their back for? So the stripes on their back are for camouflage. It helps them to blend in. They usually move through areas that are just a little bit on the shady side, so the shade mixed with the sun helps them to blend in a little bit better. And when they're all together, it's kind of hard to tell where one mongoose ends and the next one begins. The animals do react a little bit differently now than when they did when the guests were here. A lot of them are, it's hard to tell, but with a few of our animals that we have here at the zoo, it's actually very easy. A lot of the animals here at the Children's Zoo are actually used to meeting guests and being with guests, much like our goats and our farm animals. And so we've actually started to bring staff members, anyone that we can, over to the petting zoo in order to meet the goats every day, because the goats actually start to miss us when we're not here. They like the pets. They like to get pet. We are going to be doing a lot more of these events on the docket. We've got sea lions, we've got red pandas, we've got tigers, clouded leopards. Feel free to tune in to our Facebook Lives at 11 o'clock a.m. Monday through Friday. We're going to be keeping this up as long as the zoo's closed, because we want to make sure that while you may not be able to get to us, we want to bring as many of these animals to you as we can.